Alright boys, recently a lot of people have been asking me a question about how many dark crystals can you actually obtain in this game per month, per week, the ones that aren't the first clear rewards, the achievements, none of those, right? Just the ones that you can infinitely, quote unquote, get, the ones that are renewable, the ones that constantly show up, that will constantly be there, that you will not miss out on. Today I'm going to answer that. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, it does help out a ton. We are very close to 5K, so if you would like to, it means a lot, it helps out. With that being said, let's jump into this, let's have some fun. So again, to start off in this video, just to make sure you are aware, I'm only going to be counting things we currently have. In the future, yes, CN's going to get more things. They're going to get things added. But first, to go off of a really simple one, if you head over here in the first tab, you go over to rewards, you will first see a 7-day login. That's what you're going to get, okay? With this, every 5 days of the login, you will pick up dark crystals. These dark crystals will be only 20, not an insane amount by any means. But again, every dark crystal helps in the end. Every single thing adds up. So we will say 20 dark crystals per week. Technically speaking, you can kind of log in every 5 days. And let's say there's 30 days in a month, you'll be golden. So let's say 120 dark crystals from this one method per month. That's the first thing. Not that bad, not too crazy. There also is going to be a battle pass. Now with this battle pass, you actually can pick up a decent amount of dark crystals. Again, this battle pass exists. It's around like, let's say 40 plus days because the game has been launched for like more than 10 days. So I don't know what exactly or how long exactly the battle passes last. But with it, okay, a tier, let's say this is, it doesn't show the number anymore. Damn it. It's here. Below 60, it's there for the first one. So that is 40 dark crystals. Another 40 over here at 60. Another 40 over here at 90. So that's currently 3 times 40 being 120. Moving forward, it's another one at 120. So there you go. That being almost 160. Then the last one being, there is one more. Yes. So one more at 150, making it 200 obtainable dark crystals on the free tier of the battle pass. That's it. That is what it is. 200. Let's round down because again, 42 days, that's more than a month. 43 days, 44 days, 45 days, whatever it is. Again, I have no idea the exact amount. If anybody knows, let me know. But let's say it's a little bit more than a month. We can round down, say it's 160 or 170 dark crystals per month from this one area. Again, gift codes and events in the future can change this value, obviously. I'm only accounting for bare bones. If a gift code drops and you get extra stuff, great job. But if you don't, which we might not for a lot of the months, can't count it. And again, keep in mind this game is apparently on a faster schedule because we are super behind what CN is. So we will be getting constant logins, but I am not accounting for any event, anything like that. What I'm doing is bare bones totals. Keep that in mind and just don't make sure you say, hey, this is super low. That's why I hate this game. Again, it may end up to be a smaller total. It may, okay, it may. But it does get better as time moves along, as I've been told, and as I've kind of encountered on the CN version, which I logged in, and I had an insane amount of summons just sitting there for me, because they're all over logins. There's so many events that are currently active, so just keep in mind, it gets better over time. Now, one of the biggest ways of the game, and the main way, really, is the weekly missions. These missions are super easy to get done. It will take you, let's say, 2 to 3 days, and you will have them finished. Again, very straightforward. But in them, for this tier here, you get 100 dark crystals. For this tier over here, you get another 100 dark crystals. And for this one, you get 150, making it 350 dark crystals per week. Again, I'll give you an ended total at the end of the video where I rounded everything up and showed you, what you actually get. But again, that's 350 times 4 for a monthly total per week. 350, not too bad, but this is the main way of the game to obtain dark crystals. There really is no other way like this, right? This is like generically a lot. 350 in comparison to other things, that's a lot. Next up, and this is again going to be different for a lot of people, is the crew system. Now, depending on how active your crew is, that is what affects the entire total, right? So again, I have a crew over here, which I started. If you would like to join it, by the way, Stray Dogs on server Starlight. Would mean a lot. We are currently at 11 members. Quick plug. But yeah, Stray Dogs, server Starlight. Have fun, join up. It will be a blast to have you here. But again, if you reach this many points, which is 96,000, you will pick up 50 dark crystals, which is pretty damn good, right? So again, 50 per week right here in this one tab. Again, you do these missions, you unlock this, you acquire this, whatever. That is how it works. You then go to daily, you check rewards over here, and this is another way. You get paid out for doing stuff in your crew and for being, placed under whatever class. For example, I'm a commander. Some people might be just a regular crewmate. I don't know what it's called. And there's another one. There's like 3 terms. I know commander and deputy. There's 2 more I don't know. So there's 4 actually, 4 terms. But again, some people get paid out 100. Some people get paid out either 120 or 130, and then some people get paid out 150, right? So that's how it's going to work. So for the math, and just to make it proper, I'm going to say altogether you get paid out from crew itself 150 per week, because you might not be a commander, and you might not be the second one. So let's say 150, 100 being from this, 50 being from that one, like weekly, point system. That's it for this one. Times that by 4. I'll give you that in the final total. And just so you know, in a gacha game, obviously, there's always a maintenance. And usually with this game, given the CN version, it's like 2 to 3 per month. You get for each one, it's a different amount. It could be if they go on longer, you get more. But let's just say 100 dark crystals, you get 2 to 3 a month. Let's say worst case scenario, you get 2 only per month. With that, you'll get 200 dark crystals. I'm going to add that into the final total. But that's also one thing to keep in mind. These always happen, and they will always at least be 2 per month. So that is something to look forward to. And again, it could be more depending on what, or however long the update is, however big the update is, you could get more, but I will add that because it is a generic thing you will keep getting. Now, one of the last and one of the big things that you're going to actually pick up, monthly dark crystals is from PvP. So for example, I haven't played that much yet, because, everyone has Nemesis and I don't. But with this, 100 dark crystals, that's how much I currently can obtain at the end of the season, because I played 3 matches. I have no idea how many I played, but that's it. I've played 3 matches. And I moved about my day. I've unlocked 100 dark crystals. I can just be the person to give up right here. Give up, say screw it, I'm moving on about my life. And I know a lot of people are going to do that because they don't like PvP. Okay, that is the case. But if you were to put the time in and grind it out, you can achieve almost up to 500 dark crystals for each season. That's pretty damn good. Again, that's for Grand Marshals if you want to go and reach that. Battle Lords being 450, Star Generals being for 400, Commanders being for 350, Sergeants being for 300, Elites being for 200, and Privates being for 100, right? So in this math, because I know a lot of people will try hard as best they can to reach the 500 mark, I will be accounting 500 dark crystals into the final total, because I know people are going to try to achieve that. So to make the math super proper and to give you the best case scenario of just this one, that is what I'm going to go for. So again, if you choose to just play one match, you are losing out on 400 dark crystals per month. And again, people told me there's actually more, because some of the items you unlock after the first month, because you can't get some of them, there's no point to them obviously, right? Because you have it, like the Dust Wheeler, the title, and the other thing, you can actually get more. So if that is true, let me know. But I had no idea. So someone let me know if that is the case. But let's say 500 for this video. In the future, I'll update it if there is more that I can see. But again, keep that in mind, 500. So again, doing all the math and combining everything that I have shown you here today, that will walk you away with a total of 2,980 dark crystals. That's it. That is how many dark crystals you can actually obtain per month, just based off everything that I've shown you. Again, in some areas you can pick up more. For example, if you were a deputy, you're picking up an extra 50 per week, which isn't that bad. If you were in that middle tier, you're picking up an extra 20 to 30 per week, which again is a difference. It is. And again, with the game's pricing currently to purchase actual multis or summons in the game, it's 150 per one. Times that by 10. Where can I show it to? Daily supply box? No, is it this one? Hot? Yeah. So 150 altogether to get a multi in the game. It is 1,500, which means from this total, you're just barely getting a little bit less than 20 summons. Again, if you were to do more, obviously you'll get more, which again, that's the crew thing, which I didn't fully calculate. So again, that is basically where you're standing in pulls per month. 20 being really not the best, not the greatest. But if you look at it, it is pity after 4 months. Again, if there are events, if there are more things into the game, you definitely will get better and better, summons. For example, the side-by-side event started off. You got a lot of summons over there. There was a gift code. There was 3 or 4 extra gifts in the mail of dark crystals. So it should get better as time moves along. Again, and there's more events that will probably drop to the game with the upcoming versions that will get added. But I'm going off of the math that I've done. It's around 3,000. Maybe you can get a little bit more if I just miscalculated anything. But you really are looking at around 2 multis per month at the maximum. Again, more events, better it gets, but that's really what I got for you here today. And also just remember, a big way to actually pick up, more, which this is spending money, obviously. So again, I don't recommend it if you want to play this game free to play, but this is an insane value for a lot of players, because again, there's 30 days in a month. You're walking away bare minimum 3,000 crystals, dark crystals, right? That is insane. In comparison to what you are earning, you're earning at bare minimum, or what I showed you, 3,000, right? So 3,000 plus 3,000, that's 6,000 altogether dark crystals, and then you also pick up 300 of the other premium currency, which it's not bad. This is a bundle to pick up, but mainly if you're playing it free to play, you see where your range is of obtaining the currency. It is 3,000. So yeah, and again, it may look like a small amount, but that's saying without events, without anything like that, which we should get events, we should get more. And again, I'm counting bare bones. Hopefully, again, when you get those later on quality of life updates that the CN version has, and those different pieces of content, it makes it a little bit easier to handle. And again, there's like ways to get red summons constantly, and again, there's constant logins and stuff like that. So as time moves on, it will get better. But again, that is what I got for you here today. Thank you again for watching. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy. That's been the video. Hopefully you were able to enjoy it, and hopefully you were able to learn something. But that's been it.